Hello friends, today we are going to continue chapter number 8 Natural Resources, lecture 13. Friends, in the previous lectures we discussed about the soil, meaning of soil. By understanding how this soil is formed, that is the formation of soil, we learned about the different types of soil. We learned that Indian Council for Agriculture Research, that is ICAR, had divided this soil into 8 types. We learned about all these different types of soil. We understood that each type of soil has its own individual characteristics. We can find these different type of soil in different regions. Friends, in the previous lectures, we understood that how this soil is important for us. Why this soil is important for the survival of the mankind? It plays a very important role in each and every activity of mankind. From our birth to death, the human being is associated with soil. All our activities are land-based, we can say. So, it can be understood that this soil plays a very important role in the human life, and that is why it becomes our duty to preserve this soil. Nowadays, if we look at the present time, a large amount of soil is being eroded. So it becomes our duty now that we stop this kind of erosion. So today, friend, today we learn about what is soil erosion. What steps can we take? What measures can be taken to prevent this soil erosion? So let us start by understanding what is soil erosion. Friends, first of all, let us understand the meaning of what is soil erosion. Here it is said, whenever any land particles gets transferred from one place to another, due to heavy air, that is, we can say wind, or heavy rain, is called soil erosion. Friends, here if we understand the meaning and the definition of soil erosion, that what is soil erosion? Here it is said, whenever any land particles get transferred from one place to another due to heavy rain, that is wind, or heavy rain, that is called soil erosion. Friends, here is a clear definition that what is soil erosion. Whenever the land particles get transferred from one place to another due to heavy air, that is, we can say wind, heavy rain, due to that factor, the soil that is transferred from one place to another is known as soil erosion. Friends, it is said that it takes a very long time to form the upper layer of the soil. Friends, it is said that it takes a very long time to form the upper layer of the soil. As we learned in the previous lecture as well, that the soil formation is not done in a week, month or year. It is a process of 100 years it takes more than 100 years to form the soil. Similarly here it is said, it takes a very long time to form the upper layer of the soil. It is said, when the upper layer of the soil gets eroded due to heavy rain or air, the production in agriculture decreases. Friends, here one more thing is there, and a very important factor, that when the upper layer of the soil gets eroded due to heavy rain, when the upper layer, top layer, when it is eroded due to these particles or due to heavy rain or wind, we can say, then the agriculture production in that particular land decreases. Means whatever crops are cultivated, the production of that particular crop is decreased. Means this directly harms the agriculture, farming as well. So this is the information about soil erosion. Friends, you might have understood a very simple term about what is soil erosion, right? How the soil is destroyed. How here it is said that whenever the land particle is transferred from one place to another due to heavy air, that is wind or heavy rain, then that is known as soil erosion. Friends, here it is said, it takes a long time, a long period to form the upper layer of the soil. Along with it, friends, whenever the soil is eroded, whenever the soil is eroded due to this wind or heavy rain, then the production of that particular field decreases. So the cultivation of the crop is decreased. Here the production, it affects the production and the quality of the crops grown in that particular soil. Friends, now let us understand about the measures that we can take to prevent this soil erosion. So here, measures to prevent soil erosion. Friends, here now we can understand that what measures we should take to prevent this soil erosion. First of all, the very first thing that we can do, that is grazing should be controlled. Grazing should be controlled to stop soil erosion. Friends, as you all are aware that at many places we can see that unnecessary cattle grazing occurs, due to which it harms the soil of that particular area. Whenever the cattle are grazing, they destroy the soil as well. Obviously, the government has reserved particular areas for these cattle to graze. But again, it becomes very important for us, if we want to stop this soil erosion, that these grazing should be controlled. Because if grazing is not controlled, then the soil erosion will be seen in an excessive amount. Because most of the cattle, they graze, and during grazing they also make a lot of soil erosion. Friends, second thing that we can understand there is plantation should be done in slopy region. Friends, here it is said that plantation should be done in the contour method, especially in the slopy region, we can say. So, again, another step, that is plantation should be done in the contour method in the slopy region. As well, we can say in the slopy region also, lots of soil erosion is taking place. So, to stop this soil erosion, we should do more and more plantation, that is in the contour method, so that we can stop this soil erosion. Third thing that we can do, that is tree plantation should be done in fallow lands. Friends, here it is said that more and more tree plantation should be done. Tree plantation should be done Tree plantation should be done in fallow land. Most of the fallow land in our country, we can see there are lots of fallow land that is wasted. We do not use that fallow lands. So, to make the soil strong, we can do more and more tree plantation in this fallow land that is wasted nowadays. So, to stop the wastage of that fallow land, we should do the work of tree plantation in that particular area. Then another fourth measure that we can take, that is check dams should be constructed. Friends, here it is said, another step that we can take, that is check dams should be constructed. Check dams, that these should be constructed so that we can control the overflow of the water. The unnecessary, the flow of water also destroys the soil in that particular area. Due to the check dams, we can control the flow of the water, as well as proper amount of the water can be used in the any particular area. So again, check dams should be constructed. Due to check dam, we can stop the soil erosion. Number 5, we can say that trees should be planted. Trees should be planted more and more. Trees should be planted more and more. Here it is said that trees should be planted more and more so that we can control this soil erosion. We can stop this soil erosion. Friends, again, it is a very important thing that we control this soil erosion, and for this, trees play a very important role. As we all know, trees are very important for the survival as well. So, trees should be planted more and more so that we can stop this soil erosion. Again, the last measure that we can take, that is we should do the plantation very deeply in the field to Friends, here a very important thing, we should do the plantation very deeply in the field so that we can reduce the flow of the water. Here it is said, to reduce the flow of the water, we should plant the field very deeply in the field so that we can stop the soil erosion and the flow of the water can also be reduced. So friends, these were the steps that should be taken to control this soil erosion. Friends, let us take a quick look of what we covered today. We understood about what is soil erosion. We learned that whenever any land particles get transferred from one place to another due to heavy air, that is wind or heavy rain, it is known as soil erosion. We understood that it takes a very long time, a very long period for this soil to be formed, and that is why it becomes very important for us to control this soil erosion. Friends, we also understood that when the upper layer of the soil gets eroded, due to this heavy air, that is wind or heavy rain, then the agriculture production decreases. Means it directly harms the farming as well. And that is why it becomes very important to take the measures to prevent this soil erosion. So which steps should be taken to control this soil erosion? Then here it is said, grazing should be controlled to stop soil erosion. Grazing should be controlled to stop this soil erosion. Very important point. Grazing should be controlled to stop soil erosion. Second thing, it is said that plantation should be done in contour method in the slopy region, especially in the slopy region. Contour method should be used so that we can control this soil erosion. Tree plantation should be done in the fallow lands. The fallow land that is available in our country, that is wasted. We can do the tree plantation so that we can utilize these fallow lands in more and more proportion. Then check dams should be constructed. More and more check dams should be constructed in our country. Then trees should be planted more and more. Yes, more amount of trees should be plantation, because growing tree always affects the environment, obviously. Then we should do the plantation very deeply in the field to reduce the flow of the water and soil erosion. Yes, we can say whenever we are doing plantation in the field, then it should be done very deeply so that we can reduce the flow of the water, and this can stop the damage of the crop as well as the soil erosion. We can control the soil erosion. So friends, this was the information about soil erosion and the steps that we can take to control this soil erosion. Thank you.